evil in this world. It lurks in the hearts of men. Tiger Blade! Yeah! Yeah!
Let's skip this for mild spoilers. Welcome to Tales of Phantasia. Kosuke Fujishima, 1994, 1998, 2003, Namco Limited, all rights reserved. I didn't need to read the rest of that, but I did nonetheless. Well, this game, let me talk about it for a second. This is it should probably be considered a classic by most. I think a lot of people don't really know much about this game. I think it should be considered probably one of the NES or Super Nintendo RPG greats. Problem is, it was never released in America until 2003, as you can see there, on the Game Boy Advance. And by then, nobody really knew what this was. Now, it's part of the Tales franchise made by Namco. The most well-known Tales game in America is most likely Tales of Symphonia on the GameCube. That's probably the most well-known one. It's all part of the same franchise. There's quite a lot of them, actually. I think there's about 12 or so, and spin-offs and all kinds of stuff. But this was the very first one. And it's an RPG originally released on the Super Famicom. Now, I really like this game. I have played this game before on the Game Boy Advance. Obviously, that's what we're playing on right now. Most people would say this is not the best version of the game, and they might be true. There are some things that this version of the game has that I prefer. But obviously, I think the Super Nintendo version is the most optimal one to actually play. But you know, this one's fine. I think it's fine. I like it enough. I think it's a really good game. And it's got a very unique... The thing I like most about the Tales games is that they have a very unique battle system, which is a lot of fun to play. And obviously this game has the same thing. We're just gonna go... Well, that slows it down. Let's just do type 1, I guess. Yeah, I'm not seeing much about that I care about. Window color? Oh, that's right, you can change the sort of, okay. I'm gonna just destroy everybody's eyes. I like the, kinda like the... Ooh, that looks nice. That looks nice. We'll keep the enemy window red. This looks nice. This has got a nice look to it. I don't know what this does. Battle rank level 2. Button config. Encounters on. Targets on, I guess. So there you have it. We've configured our game. Now let's just get started.
I dwell amidst the abounding light of heaven. Thou art at the gate to the underworld. Come forth, thunder of the gods. What the heck is that? Phantasia! Indignation! It can't be.
Honestly, this game was massively ahead of its time. I just want everybody to be aware of that and acknowledge it and give this game the respect it deserves. It deserves a heck of a lot of it. Voice acting! Like, come on, man. Voice acting in a SNES game, wow. How fucking cool is that? We're following this little star thing. And obviously that we saw was some sort of battle. Currently we don't know much about it. We'll probably learn a little bit more later on. This is obviously an RPG. Probably take me a long time to actually play through. So you guys will have to let me know if I should keep playing with this. Just let me know if this piques anybody's interest. I will keep playing it. Otherwise, I don't, you know, I love this game. I played it before. I don't remember if I actually finished it, but I remember getting significantly far. What are you doing here? No. Is the task appointed to my family through the generations fulfilled at last? A dozen or so years passed. Now, if you played Tales of Symphonia, or any of the Tales games, you'll notice a lot of similarities in this. Did you call for me, Father? Press his Father Miguel. I did. How is your mother feeling? Her fever's gone, so she should be fine now. So what's on your mind? About that pendant I gave you. Pendant? Oh, the one you gave me for my 15th birthday. What about it? There's Chester. Okay, I'm off to hunt, Amy. Be careful. You're the only big brother I have. Cress, let's go. I'm not even trying to do voices here. That sounds like Chester. Oh, sorry, Dad. I already had plans with Chester. Okay, let's talk about the pendant tonight at dinner time. Okay. Master Tristan, please make yourself comfortable. Can't wait to talk about that pendant. Sorry about that. Master Tristan just stopped by the house. But I'm ready now, Chester. Cress's mom, Maria. Cress, wait. Mom, you're still recovering from that illness. You should stay inside. But I was worried about you. There have been monsters about lately. We'll be fine as long as Chester has his bow and I my sword. Plus, Dad's here in the village. Don't worry, Miss Albane. Mrs. Albane. We're just gonna do some hunting. Well, okay, bud. Don't overdo it. I wouldn't take this. Here you got apple gel. Apple gel, classic Tales item. Now, I think in this game he's called Cress. There's different names for him throughout the different versions of the game. But I forget them. So, I think that's not his designated name. English name is like official English name. He has a different one. I forget what it is. But we are playing as Cress. Be careful. That's one of the few differences so far. So as you can see, we've got a long sword currently, a leather, some shit. We don't really need to worry about that at the moment. Could buy more equipment. So as you can see, these options should look familiar to somebody who has played a Tales game before, especially title, cooking. That should be familiar to everybody, and that's really it. Skills, obviously. Currently, we don't have any, it looks like. I don't think I have any. I don't have any skills yet. But these are going to be some of the more important things we need to remember that we have. And we'll learn about them as we go, you know. Master Albane finally let me become one of his disciples. I'm going to perfect my sword skills with his help. Hello. Hey there! You're Master Albane's son, Cress, right? Can't wait to cross swords with you. Likewise. One of the problems with playing this on the Game Boy Advance is that I have to play it with a control stick. Well, I'm actually playing it on the GameCube. Game Boy Player on the GameCube is what I mean. It's actually easier to play on an actual Game Boy Advance. There are some parts of this that are actually, I think, somewhat impossible to do on GameCube, which is going to be a problem just because of the controller. Oh. Stay out of the way. I didn't know I could get hit by that. Hello, Master Tristan. Cress, I trust you've been practicing. You're bound to become a better swordsman than even your father. Wow, thanks, man. Grah! How much longer are we gonna have to do this? Yeah. I hope practice ends soon. Alright, well, I didn't have to go back in there. In fact, it doesn't really make much sense for me to go back in there as a character, but, you know, I did it anyways because that's what I like to do. Let's go into Chester's house. Let's see if we can talk to Chester's sister. Chester's sister, where are you? Where are you? I'm trying to play this with the actual D-pad on the GameCube controller, but it's not good. It's not good. There you are. Hey. Oh, Cress. Nice to see you, Heart. I made this for you. I got stuffed Cress. Wow. Thank you. Hey, it's a stuffed Cress. It looks just like you. Is that what you were knitting so late every night? Thanks, I'll take good care of it. Amy, what about me? Oh, she didn't get him anything. That's pretty dope that I have that. What is it? No. I don't want to do that. I'm actually trying to look. See, our inventory is rather large. Trying to see if... Oh, this is how you do it. Tools. The 2 apple gels. Yeah, it doesn't seem to appear. I don't know what that would be for. Is it an accessory? I don't think it's anything we can actually use, so I think it's just for fun, I guess? Just for fun. Now there is oh, there's little fucking things. There's Cress. There's Chester. We get little portraits. I don't even know about that. Now we can play as Chester if we feel like it. We could just switch over and play as Chester and see how that suits us. Kind of the cool feature about the Tales games is that you take control. Obviously, there's a main player character that you usually take control of, and he's the most well-balanced and easy to pick up. But you can really play as any of the characters you want, and it's kind of the cool thing about it. The first Tales game I played was Tales of Symphonia, obviously on the GameCube a long time back. Oh, Cress, you startled me. We're getting married next month. We were just talking about what sort of wedding we should have. Hello, I hope you find a good woman too. Me too. And I remember, because I was playing it at my friend's house, because he had it, and I remember being blown away by the concept of actually being able to play it multiplayer. It's just an interesting feature of these games is that you can actually play them with multiple people, up to 4 people, as many controllers as you actually have on the console. These 2 sculptures on either side of the temple's altar are beautiful. Now, obviously, I'm in love. Oh, but the goddess statues, I best watch what I say. Each person takes control of one of the characters on the field, so you can just have everybody bring all your friends over. Even nature worship can go too far, like those who feel sorry for a tree when you break one of its branches. They're the kind who misinterpret religious teachings. Sure thing, dude. Whatever you say. Oh, Cress, what brings you here today? I thought I should stop by the temple once in a while. I like your spirit. May the gods watch over you. Hello, Bishop. Hello, Cress. Something on your mind? No, nothing like that. We'll be holding a wedding here soon. Would you lend a hand? Sure, of course. Thank you. This temple, it was named after Lenios, the founder of Toltus. I want to hold a magnificent wedding worthy of our great founder. A lot of people outside right now. It's really... it's really bothering me. People just walking past. I don't like it. Will you teach me how to sword fight? I want to get stronger. No, I won't, actually. I don't want you to be stronger. Hello, Cress. The world's become a dangerous place indeed. I just hope we never have to ring this bell. Let's ring the bell. I don't know why I'm going back. let's talk to everybody, because that's the fun thing to do. I can't wait to grow up. Sure about that? I'm a traveler. What a great place. I'm thinking about living here for a little while. This place is so nice. Everybody is so happy. This truly is a village of a sword master with a fine selection of weapons. Howdy, Chris. You can't just take a weapon with you. You'll have to equip it before you can actually use it. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if I could actually buy something. Apparently I can't. So... oh, this is right. So it doesn't actually tell us what we have equipped. Okay. Well, I believe the rapier is better than the longsword, so I could... theoretically... I can't buy that. It's too expensive. Yeah, we can't buy anything at the moment. It's one of those. It's one of those games. Nothing else up there. Okay. Let's go down then. There's some pigeons, there's some birds, some burbs. Good old burb. I can pick up a bird. Pick up a burb, throw it at somebody.
Hello, Gooey. Hello, Chester. How's your little sister? Here, give this to her, will you?
You got apple. Thanks. Thanks for apple. I'll be sure to go give that to her. I want to talk to you, young child. A young child, please approach me. Man, this old geezer is working me to the bone. It's not like anyone ever shops here. What did you say? You better fix that attitude of yours. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Though there are strange clouds off to the west. We could be in for some rain. Do you want to sell me something? I wanted to see if you had anything to buy. Okay, fucking prick. You little loser. You little boy. You're a bad boy. Hello, little creature. He doesn't talk, I guess. You can't go in there. Do whatever I want. Screw you, lady. Can't tell me what to do. Here I am. I'm going in. I'm in. What are you gonna do about it? What's there to do about it? Anything? Anything you want to do about it? Hello? I'm traveling with my husband. This is a nice village. I wouldn't mind living here. My husband went for a walk. Yeah, I already met him. He's pretty epic. I'm glad you guys are having a nice time in this nice village, this wonderful village that we live in. It's so nice, isn't it? It's so nice and perfect. That's so great. Everybody loves living here. It's so lovely. Okay, let's leave. Hello there, Cress. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to leave. Leaving already, master?
I am.
And where are you two headed? We're going hunting in South Forest.
That will be excellent practice.
I didn't mean to leave. I gotta give that apple to his sister, actually. I ran out of NOS. Okay, I'm using a control stick. Fuck it. It'll be slightly easier. Maybe. Or maybe it won't be easy at all. Now, I could have played Tales of Symphonia. I'm actually playing, Tales of Vesperia right now, actually. Which I'm having a fantastic time with. I really like these games. I think they are severely underrated. I don't know why Tales of Symphonia did so well. I mean, I know why I played it, and it's because my friend had it, and I don't know. There was something about that game that just was so good. I don't know what it was, but the characters are great, the story is great, the art style of it looked really nice on the GameCube, and I think the fact that it was on a Nintendo console definitely helped it. This is for you, Chester. You get another apple from the man at the grocery? Crunch yummy. Just to gain the title of kind brother. Look, we did it. How do you guys feel about that? Look at that. He's a kind brother now. Look at that. How do you guys feel about that? Maybe we can get another apple. Maybe we can just keep getting apples and giving them to her for no reason. There's a lot of little things you can just do for fun if you feel like it. It's kind of the fun of these games, part of it is just sort of messing around with stuff. There's a lot of just random shit you can just do for fun. I actually love it. Oh, look at that. We can buy more things. So, what we're gonna want to get, actually, is we're gonna want to get 10 of these magic lenses. And I'm gonna ignore the rest of the stuff there. But we are gonna want those. And it should become self-evident as to why we need those. But yeah, I recommend just picking up any of the Tales games, just whatever you see one, just pick it up. I got Tales of Vesperia because they released it on the Switch, the definitive edition, so I've been playing that. Been having a great time. Reminds me a lot of Symphonia. This is the South Forest we're going to right now. Now we could go north, I think, actually. Could see what's up there. I don't know if there's anything. There's a village or something up there, it looks like. We can sort of explore the whole place, the whole world right now if you want. Cavern of Spirits. There's a good chance I could die if I go in there, actually. Let me save. Now I believe... Oop. Okay, I'm gonna cut that out just to avoid the spoilers there. For everybody who's watching, I'll just cut out that little bit of showing my first save file. Because that's mine, and I should probably cut the time off that as well, just so nobody knows how. That's something that always bothers me, is whenever I don't like people to tell me anything about a game, because often I feel like people will tell me like, oh, you're so close to the end, and I'm like, well, I didn't want to know that, thanks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to know how... Whose weak point's fire? So as you can see, that's the reason we bought the magic lenses. Is to know the enemy weaknesses. Now we're gonna need to keep stocked up on those. But everything about this, I mean, if you played Tales game, it should look very familiar. Now there's only one plane on this game, but the other games obviously are three-dimensional, have a 3D plane. Hello, it's a stone figure? What's a stone figure doing in a place like this? It's impossible to lift. Looks like you can push or pull it though. Some stone figures and other such items can be pushed or pulled. Manipulating them is simple. Just press the A button with the figure in front of you and move. Try moving the stone figure. I've done it. Hi there, I'm a peddler. Introduce you in some of my wares? Oh, wouldn't you like to buy some of my wares? Thanks again, I didn't buy anything. I don't know why you're thanking me, you frick. You frickin' frick. What's up here? So yeah, I don't think we're supposed to be going this way yet, per se. We might get killed. Nope, actually there's just giant bees here, so we'll be fine. And we haven't unlocked any skills yet, so battling so far is going to be very simple. I forget how you do that, but there's sort of a rush back. I forget how that's supposed to work. Now, I could just play as Chester, as I said. If I felt like it, I don't have to play as Cress. I don't want to play as Chester because I don't really like playing the long-range bowmen. They're a little weird to get used to, I feel like. Oh, I need to use my, not skill, but item. Because this is a new enemy that I haven't seen before. An owl. Alright, looks like they're weak to earth and fire, but it doesn't really matter right now because I don't actually have any earth and fire attacks, so you won't have to think about that at all. But we will have to account for that in the future. Could have sworn there was a way to block. I might be wrong about that. I think there is a way to block. I really like this battle system. As opposed to most, oh, we got a new skill. As opposed to most RPGs that are like turn-based, I much prefer the ones that are real-time combat. Because they're more fun for some reason. So we got Demon Fang. Demon Fang! Classic. 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 It's classic. We'll use that, probably. I'll show you guys what that does. Ooh, Bugbear! Let me just, no, I didn't mean to use this. Oh, let's look at these Bugbears. Weak to fire. Now we have a Demon Fang here. Demon Fang. So as you can see, that uses TP to it takes TP to use Demon Fang. And there is a way. I don't remember how to do it, but there is. Could look it up, I think. So there's form. We can actually change the configuration of our people here. We obviously want Chester in the back because he's long range. But we can move how far back he usually stays. And we can change a lot of things about everything that you might want to change. I feel like I was talking about something before and then I forgot what it was. Alright, more owls. No big deal. Okay, I think if I mash the A button, he goes back. So that might be to my benefit. Demon Fang. I love his little voice. It's cute. I might die. I don't want to die, but I might die. I'm not trying to die, but I could die. Potentially, I could die. I'm not trying to, but I could. Potentially, I could die. But I'm not trying to. So we get a chest, we get a life bottle for doing that, and an orange gel. Just for going this far out of our way. That's what we got. See, it's worth it. Sometimes it's worth it to just go somewhere completely wrong. I tried to use Demon Fang there. Haha, Demon Fang. Fucking love Demon Fang. So if you play Tales of Symphonia, that's like, that's one of the first moves that Lloyd has as well. It's Demon Fang. A lot of these sort of skills are very similar. I think if we go that way, we can take a shortcut back here, actually, so that's kind of why I did it.